Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Kruznik Sanctuary. I'm your host, Kruznik X, and once again we are joined by Arya Stormborn. She is such a brat, ladies and gentlemen. Furthermore, we are joined by Lady Rose.
Hello.
Little Miss Erica.
Hello.
Baron Boop Boop.
10 o'clock, wedding.
I'm 1,000.
And the
I'm a
blushing bride, Asuna Stormbringer.
Yep, get married to a dude. Thanks a lot, Rose.
Oh, I never thought to ask. A, do you want voiceovers? And B, do you want it streamed?
Stream it,
Yeah,
yes.
it's fine.
Or,
Fuck it, why not?
for Hyacinth.
Awesome.
Because she can't
I sound like
so.
Mike Tyson there just for a minute. Awesome.
Right? Like, he's a very
I'm
important
Archon
man.
Mike
I don't understand
Tyson
why
of
you
the
talk about
Scions
life
of the
like that.
Seventh Dawn. I saw that earlier today on Facebook. Anyway. Whew, now that all the laughter's out, we are once again playing Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. The story so far, we are here in Tertium after meeting with this fucker over here, who has pretty much collared Alphino and Alice. And so we are quote-unquote guests of the Legatus of the First Legion. Fun.
Legatus.
And Jullus is our warden, so to speak. So, well, let's get right down. Sorry. Let's get right down to it with the next quest in the Endwalker storyline, Personae non Gratae. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will. But remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. You are still designed to get on my tits. Alright, let's check this Magitech radio first. This radio is the same model as the one used in Victor's spoils. Perhaps it's what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Okay. I know who you are. The so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. Tore the sutures. Of all the times, the worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleed in us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life, but we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar. The terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy, mind intact but body broken, a soldier in name alone, I'd cut you down where you stand if I could. Murderer. Cute. Anyway.
Ruff. Ruff.
So cold. This young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. It's you, Chris Valentine. I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends, swept them aside in their dozens as though they were nothing to you. And maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Until you get what you deserve. Mark my words!
Mark my word.
Meh. Let's talk to this guy. You came with Jullus, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off that aetherite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city, but built by Garleans for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the aetherite's power to keep this place lit. That comes at a cost of its normal function. Well, he was nice. Somewhat. Let's talk to Alphino. Did you learn anything of note? Well, they really hate me.
How could you tell?
Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at the greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Alright, let's assist this person. Who's, my eyes, I can't see all that well. Thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. Well, shit.
Shut up and eat your cornbread.
So those you've met fare no better. I was afraid you'd say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Jullus could persuade him, though we need to persuade Jullus first. You guys are determined to just make me mad at this guy, huh? Well, seen enough. Jullus, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside, until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees, or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. One of your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or, in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Tolophoroi. Then, he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions, to prepare for a combined assault on the Tolophoroi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand! And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we'll bring you ceruleum. Way I see it, you don't have a choice, dude. I will speak with Lord Quintus. So, did he agree to it? No. He will not place Garlemald in the debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Bless you. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Can't wait to get this aetheryte back and active. But anyway, let's continue. We will begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. The first location is Forum Solius, a park to the northwest of this station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. Where's my keyboard? Oh. It's across the way. So, what's everybody else doing?
Glares.
Wander's Tales.
I gotta get myself an outfit for the wedding.
Butler outfit or the best man gear?
Yeah.
The best man gear.
I don't know why you think I'd go basic bitch like that.
Ouch. Do we have wedding colors?
I don't know. I'm just my first wedding. Talk to Rose. She's got all that.
I mean, to be honest, we made the flowers. What was it?
Blue, I believe.
Let's see, blue and white, right?
Then I'm gonna clash. I'm coming in my red mage outfit.
But that's okay, because it's kind of a wear whatever you want kind of thing.
Yeah, wear whatever you want.
So I
Be
could come
whatever
in
sex
like.
you want.
So I could
Be
come.
whatever race you want.
So I can come in completely down to my small clothes and be like Godbert for a minute.
I mean, yeah. I don't care. You could wear a Moogle head too while you're at it.
Sadly, I don't have that yet.
It's totally fine, you guys. I'm 510 in Q.
That's good.
Almost there.
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
At least he was nice enough to move it away from the mic this time.
Well, I muted mine.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you heard that all over mine.
Yep.
Alright. Sorry, I dropped my keyboard for a second. I gotta place the map back on it. There it goes. Alright, let's speak to Alice.
How do you pronounce your name? Is it Hyacinth?
Yeah, like the flower.
So
Oh,
this
Yeah,
is...
Hyacinth.
Alright. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Zos Galvus.
KO.
Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor?
50, 51,
No.
60.
We've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the Machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we will commence the search.
Wanderer's House, is that a quick one? Oh, there's more.
Alright, let's have a look-see.
Oh, this one's a quick one.
A cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained to ceruleum, as Jullus said. Okay, that's one. Don't know what I'm expecting to see here, but... The contraption is built in the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide.
Oh. Hey, Babu's here.
Where I last was here.
Hey,
Yes.
Minerva!
He's been a good bar.
Ah, Babu.
Hey, Jess.
What was that twitch?
Let's see. Oh, ether current.
He's like a seizure.
Yoink!
So, my favorite thing about Reaper My favorite thing about Reaper right now is the fact that I can use these awesome glamours that I've been saving because I don't have a Lancer or a Dragoon
Awesome.
that is high enough level.
Let's
Oh,
check the
nice.
map of Forum Soleus.
Nice.
Several
Not
points
bad.
of interest are marked on the map of Forum Soleus. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none will require the use of ceruleum. Alright. One more place to look. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Alright, let's speak to Jullus.
Yeah, I think it's this way. Should pick one I remembered.
Oh, it's you. Any luck?
Would he kill us still? One hit? Nope. Okay, not worried about him anymore.
There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes. I mean, no, It's just... I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over, so like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time when we get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. With a ceruleum-powered heater by chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though.
Okay.
Jullus,
Another...
what are your thoughts on magic? The average Gaulian would jump out of their skin if they saw it. But the first has a few foreign signiferi and Medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of Verfire should do this trick. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am! That tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake, like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane! So, fancy a dip?
Oh my god, we left one way back.
A little friendly competition might make things interesting.
What would you like to do for dinner?
Last one to find a ceruleum tank is a rotten egg. Though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Let's go crazy. You delve into the murky water but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing chills you to the bone.
Sanctum of the 12. That's where we have to go.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Probably here.
Fan's jacket or
Nope.
whatever.
So it's gotta be
It's
this
all-
one.
The attire, the dress codes, whatever you want. So make a glamour that looks nice.
Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle.
Barrington, this is not for you. You want to smell it though? I'll let you check it out.
Nailed it!
He's like, is that the human nip?
You open the hatch and retrieve a ceruleum tank.
Hey, Rose.
However, your
What's
grand
that?
discovery Go ahead.
Sorry. Do you have any human nip left? Because Jess and I are about to go wild over here.
Oh, yeah, I got some right here if you give me a second to roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Carry
How-
on.
However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Jullus will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you
Yes,
deliver
I'm
him your
Barry.
prize.
I want a human nip. I need you to roll the human nip.
I love you, man. It's so hilarious.
Good thing I'm the warrior of light. Did you find anything? I hope you did. Here you go. That's it. And there's still some ceruleum left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphino a hand.
Do you have a Leviathan card, Robert?
Number 51,
All right.
It's untradeable.
60.
I
Oh, wait.
forgot about that. Sorry.
Okay.
Call me an Uldon, because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now, too.
Oh,
I appreciate you recovering the ceruleum, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Jullus, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not too far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal, with family, visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed, walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass would make its triumphant return. Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings, we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble, those friends dead, and those memories But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had, soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. I don't know what they're hoping will happen, but oh well. We're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back with more. If you're watching on Twitch or live from PlayStation, stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, here are all the links needed to get you where you need to go. Until next time.